Hello everyone, Moran McKay here, and welcome back for part 2 of the Vampire Hunter. I found out that you get another quest update once you go out the door to the main dungeon we were in. So, let's go.
Greetings. I bring your reward from the Count of Shadenhall. Our guards went through the place after you were done.
You are following us?
We had a squad of soldiers monitor your progress. Never mind all of that. I have your reward.
Anything else?
Do you have any idea what those things were?
Never seen the like before.
Very well. If we run across any more things of this nature, we will send a messenger after you.
Very well. Thanks. You look over at Stoker and notice he looks troubled but remains silent as the agent goes to leave. Update. An agent of the Count showed up and gave us our reward. Money well earned. Those creatures were tough. Stoker seems buried in thought. I'll leave him be for a day and see what he has to say later. Okay. I really wish I would have played this before Vampire Hunter, before the Underdark, because it is
The Drow are never this
me
idle
and
with
Viconi
their
have
time.
obviously seen those things before, but what are you gonna do? We'll just, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know this mod existed until like well in the middle of playing through the Underdark, you know, Viconi and the Underdark saga. So, oh well. Stoker's been very quiet as of late, so you decide to prod him for more background on his father. Tell me more about the Crimson Scars.
Well, somehow he escaped the purification, as they call it, and retreated to a cave he had discovered earlier in his travels. It is called Deep Scorn Hollow.
Never heard of it.
Graywin was now alone. He thought of a way to bring his plan back to life. He sent messages across Cyrodiil seeking those who would join him.
Did anyone answer?
News of the purification leaked out somehow. Within his lair, he constructed a shrine to Sithis and prayed for absolution.
Go on.
Many died at the hands of Graywin in the following days, all in an attempt to appease Sithis. Finally, his prayers were answered.
What happened?
Sithis would approve of the Crimson Scars only if Graywin would renounce his vampiric ways. Sithis demanded he become mortal again as a punishment for what he had done to his brothers.
That must have left a mark.
Graywin labored to create a cure for the disease. After some time, he recovered a tome from a ruined fort that had the answer. Purge blood salts.
Never heard of it.
Graywin spent months gathering the ingredients he needed. Finally, he was done. Graywin approached his shrine. Graywin must give one last prayer, and there he was murdered by the Dark Brotherhood. They had found him.
What happened?
That was the end of the Crimson Scars. The Dark Brotherhood had eliminated every last Crimson Scar. What are you?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is it that you do?
I'm an adventurer. Why do you ask?
You do many things, but you cast spells too. Are you a mage?
Does it matter?
I'm just asking. As a former assassin, it is not like I can judge such actions.
I do not have an issue with that.
I am glad. That part of my life is over now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Over you go.
This is getting old. This is the second vampire who has sought us out and attacked us.
What is going on?
I am not sure. I do not have any enemies that I know of. Did you find anything on his body?
Nothing there.
This does not make any sense to me.
Me either.
Do you have any enemies? Clean out any vampire lairs lately?
What about you?
I did have one enemy. He was a serial killer. He took women away in their sleep. A most foul creature. I chose my victims carefully.
Vampires keep popping up and attacking us. Stoker appears to have some dangerous enemies. Huh. Okay. Where did that gloom wraith come from? Oh, that's his. Alright. You catch Stoker watching you and you nod your head at him. In return, he turns away and says nothing.
Have you been traveling all of your life?
Describe your adventures up to this.
Where did you grow up?
Describe your home.
What was your father like?
Describe your family.
I'm sorry for all the questions, but I know so little about you. I hope you do not mind. Why did you choose to become an adventurer?
I was sort of forced into it.
I see. You and I are not so different then. I, too, was constrained to walk the wandering path of an adventurer.
What happened to force this?
Well, you already know a little bit about my father. My mother died when I was 12.
That's horrible.
My foster father hated me all my life. He blamed me for everything and beat me mercilessly. Eventually, my foster mother cast me out.
I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. It is okay. What does not kill us makes us stronger.
Another one. Oh, great.
I am really growing tired of this. Why are we being attacked? And never a clue to their origin. Anyway, I am curious. Tell me something of your previous adventures.
Tell him about the main quest.
I wish I could have been there to see it.
Stoker is asking a lot of questions lately. It's starting to irritate me a bit. Okay, a vampire. Great.
What is a home to you?
Why all these stupid questions?
What? I am sorry. I am just trying to get to know you better.
Allow me. What do you do?
For a living? Well, I was an assassin.
Oh boy. How did you get down here?
Finally, a note. Fort Redmond. If I remember correctly, it is located across the river between Bravo and Leywin.
The Blackwood region?
Yes. Let us go see if we can find and clean it out, and put an end to this nonsense.
Sounds good to me.
It is times like this I wish I had my own home to work from. I have never had one.
I may like one too. What am I saying? You, John.
Do you think that you will find one you like?
Perhaps. But having one alone is no fun.
I suppose you are right. Well, if I ever find one, you are more than welcome there. Let's go get this done.
It's ironic we're saying this in a huge house that I own. With companions and a wife and... Oh well. We need to go to Fort Redmond and see about this vampire business. As I recall, it's somewhere between Breville and Leywin. That's a huge area. If you didn't actually know, does it mark it on the map? Where's Leywin? Breville. Oh yes, there, it's right there. I haven't discovered it yet. But, as you can see, the marker, and yeah, it's kind of exactly in between Leywin and Breville. Okay, well, there you go. Did this one actually have a letter on them? No. He just mentions a letter. Okay. Well, we'll pick this up back at Fort Redmond, I guess. Okay, so here we are inside Fort Redmond. I saved you the boring clearing out the first part of the dungeon. You don't have to clear out the first part, by the way. There's only... See, I don't... Yeah, I went into this spot. I didn't go down here or over here. And it's a vampire lair, so I'm sure there's vampires over there, but you obviously don't have to kill them in order to get the next part of the quest. So all you have to do is come in through the entrance here, go across, there's a bridge here, that's obviously, it's water and stuff down there. Go across this bridge here, up this path here, down here, and boom, here's where you're going to end up, where the quest marker is, at the Fort Redmond Hall of Judges.
Who's there? Die, damn you!
Well now, perhaps we will be left alone.
What is it?
Nothing. Never mind. Let us be off.
That's funny, that look on Monstein's face, like, I showed you. It's kind of cool. Oh, there's the next Okay, so only the vampires in this room right here are the ones you need to worry about in order to get the next quest update. And it's not just, I mean, this fort stretches on. There's a whole another fort here full of vampires. There's more vampires in this fort, so feel free to keep killing if you really love killing vampires. As far as this quest goes, that's all you need to do to get his next quest update.